Hey everyone! Welcome back! I am back today because guess what? It's Den-O Day! I am so excited, you guys, as I always am on Den-O Day. If you're joining me early today, you know what it means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much, and as always, I'm sending you up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in the description down below. So, how to even... where to even start with last episode of Den-O? Because we've been building up to things getting real. Things officially got real last episode. We are now in... the last, I think it's less than 10 episodes of the series. I think it's ends somewhere in the 40s. Excuse me. And we're now on episode 40. So it makes sense that we're going to get to a point where we're going to start having, like, characters put in peril. Was not expecting what happened last episode. Because we actually got to see, like, actual young Yuuto. Like, not our Yuuto, who's a younger version, but, like, not... But he's our Yuuto, and he's not... But we actually got to see, like, Yuuto back when he was, like, in school. And in a crazy turn of events, Kai actually, like, kills Yuuto? Like, young Yuuto? Like, he's right there, and a car, like, explodes, and I think we can do the math on the rest. Even though Ryotaro fights the Imagin and is able to get most things back to normal, as we know from previous episodes, when something like that happens and, you know, we have to fight off the Imagin to get everything back to normal, everything usually returns to normal except for, like, anyone who's been forgotten about. If memories are kind of like the key to time, if somebody doesn't have any memories of you, then you're gone. Because Yuuto had used all the cards that he did, and people were losing memories of him each time. And Hana and Ryotaro still remembered him, but Hana mentioned, like, they didn't know him in that time. So I'm still not 100% clear on that, but in short, he's gone. Now, I'll tell you what's funny about this, because I started out really not liking Yuuto very much. I really thought he was just kind of like a brat. And it just so happens that last episode I watched, on the same day, I edited not the very first episode with Yuuto, but like the second probably like the second. And it's the one where I'm just really, like, not having it. And just like, you are a spoiled brat. Oh, my God. And I'm just, like, here editing it like, Yuuto. No. It just, like, I could not have planned it that way if I tried. But it just so happened that, like, yeah, it really brought everything full circle. It really drove it home to me that, you know, we never got, like, a turning point Yuuto app. We never got, like, oh, he's kind of, like, coming around now. It just kind of gradually happened, which was so beautifully done. And now, like, by the time we lose him, we're like, no. And because he never knew Airi then, Airi's got, like, a whole different life in her cafe. Albeit pretty with, like, all the flowers and everything, is, like, totally different. And she's totally different. She seems really, like, a little bit more confident and not assertive, but she seems to have come into her own a little bit more, which makes sense when, you know, you're not repressing, like, half your life. Then, yeah, you probably would be, like, slightly more very sad. It's very, very sad to me, and I think it's very not cool that you brought me all this way with this character that I did not like, made me like him, and now you're gonna rip him away. But you know what? I would be really surprised if it was permanent. I would be really surprised. So, it really does feel like we're starting to, the stakes are higher now. Like we're in the last several episodes and the stakes feel very high. So I am really proud of Ryotaro though. Ryotaro's really grown also over the course of the series. Like he has very much come into his own now. A lot more anyway, I feel like. Like he's still clumsy and everything, but I really, like last episode when he got so fiery and you know, really like took charge after what happened to Yuuto. I've been really proud of him, but yeah, let's hope this isn't gonna stick. I'm worried. I'm not gonna lie, I'm worried. But what do you say we jump in and we find out what's gonna happen next? Let's go. All right, you guys, let's talk. So we got Yuuto back and everything went back to normal, only for something to happen at the end. I'm still not completely clear on what it was. It looked like, I thought he was giving up his memories of Airi, but Airi can't remember him either. Could he volunteer her memories? Or like, was he just erasing, you know what? I wonder if he was just erasing all their time that they spent together. Like, as this Yuuto. Is that what it was? Was he letting all of that go in order to get the new form? That would be my best guess. Also, Deneb cannot be stuck as what? No, I don't think so. Please no. I love Deneb. I don't want him to be stuck as a weapon. That would, well, at least he can, like, still talk and everything, but how's he gonna, like, cook for Yuuto and, like, take care of him? Yuuto looks pretty upset about that as well. So, it looks like they don't remember each other, is kind of what it looks like. I'm not positive, but if I had to guess, I'd say maybe that's what happened, like, that time that they spent together was, like, sacrificed when he used that card. It wasn't just, like, other people's memories of him. It was, like, something more this time. Or maybe it was other people's memories of him. Maybe, like, those last remaining memories were all used up, and that's why she can't remember him. But it kind of looks like he doesn't remember her either. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. But, yeah, so thankfully that whole other time that we were, like, in with the flower cafe and everything was all just kind of, I don't think it was an illusion, but it was, Kai was manipulating it to try and get Ryotaro to, like, just leave things how they were. So I don't think it's that, like, it wasn't real at all, but without him, like, eventually it went back to normal. So that was good. But then just went back to normal for memories to be lost again. But at least Yuuto is back. I was legit scared that, like, Yuuto would not come back. So now we know that it's Sakurai that's being targeted in the past by the Imagin, and Kai is controlling the Imagin so that he can get control of the future. And he is also a singular point, it sounds like. Good point that's why I had forgotten Hana was also a singular point. But that makes sense as to why Hana and Ryotaro could remember. But watching, like, the blissfully ignorant Deneb, I'm so glad we never had to see Deneb dealing with, like, Yuto's disappearance, because I don't think I could handle that. We didn't get to see, like, Deneb Den-O, but we did get to see Deneb Ryotaro, which was fun. Just, like, buying a ton of stuff off of a psychic on the street. So we got, like, a little sneak peek of, like, that world. Yeah, so that time definitely really did happen, because even Naomi at the end was like, hey, wasn't there another one too? So it did happen, it just, like, without Kai, like, I'm guessing, like, cementing it into place, it kind of all went back to normal. And it's very interesting that the using the cards is what makes the memories disappear of Yuuto, but it sounds like him being Zeronos did help him to be able to come back. So we're really getting into, like, some wibbly wobbly timey-wimey stuff now. So I'm gonna be like, following it really as closely as possible because I feel like this is where they're starting to drop the big like twists and turns on us. So I'm gonna do my best to keep up, but it's so crazy to think we're in like the last few episodes now. I think like 8 or 9 episodes. I just love this series so much. I'm gonna be so sad when it ends, but I'm also dying to know like how it's all gonna get wrapped up and resolved. Like, is Sakurai gonna come back and marry Airi? What's gonna happen to Yuuto if he does? What's gonna happen to all the Imagin? Because now that we're back in the regular time, like none of them are connected to the future now, right? Once again, so interesting stuff, guys. We got some stuff to look forward to. I had a blast with that episode, guys. I hope you did too. I can't wait to see what happens next. Thank you so much for joining me. Please be sure to join me next time, and we will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.